It was a hot afternoon in the small town of Linton. The sun was bright, the streets were quiet, and inside a modest house, a young man named Daniel lay on his bed, scrolling endlessly on his phone. He had dreams, big dreams, of becoming a successful entrepreneur, of building something that could change his life and inspire others. But dreams remained only in his head, because laziness had built a fortress around him. Every morning he told himself, "Tomorrow I'll start." Yet tomorrow always became another tomorrow. His parents were worried. His friends moved forward in their lives, some pursuing education, others starting small businesses, while Daniel stayed stuck, waiting for the perfect time. One evening, his father came into his room. He looked at Daniel with calm but firm eyes and said, "Son, life doesn't wait for anyone. Every day you delay, someone else works harder and gets closer to the future you dream about. If you truly want to succeed, you must prove yourself, not to me, not to the world, but to you. Kill your laziness before it kills your destiny." The words hit Daniel like a spark in dry wood. That night, he lay awake, thinking. For the first time, he asked himself, "What am I doing with my life?" He realized that laziness wasn't rest. It was a silent thief stealing his time, energy, and opportunities. The next morning, Daniel forced himself to wake up early. His body resisted. His mind whispered excuses. "Just 5 more minutes. You're too tired. Start tomorrow." But he remembered his father's words. "Kill your laziness." He got out of bed, took a cold shower, and sat at his desk. At first, he could barely focus. He wanted to go back to bed. But he pushed through and spent 1 hour writing a simple business plan for the small delivery service he had always dreamed of starting in town. That 1 hour turned into 2, and slowly, excitement replaced his resistance. Days turned into weeks. Each day, Daniel fought a battle with laziness. Sometimes he lost, wasting hours doing nothing. But he refused to give up. He reminded himself, "Prove yourself. Every small step counts." He started running in the mornings to build discipline, reading books to sharpen his mind, and working part-time jobs to save money for his business. His friends were shocked by the change. His father watched silently, pride glowing in his eyes. Months later, Daniel finally launched his small delivery service. It wasn't easy. He faced setbacks, delays, and doubts. But the difference was this: he was no longer a prisoner of laziness. He had learned that action, no matter how small, was always more powerful than excuses. One evening, after completing his first week of successful deliveries, Daniel stood outside his house. The sky was painted in shades of orange and purple. He whispered to himself, "I proved it. I killed my laziness." The journey was far from over, but Daniel had discovered the greatest truth of all. Success doesn't begin with talent, money, or luck. It begins the moment you choose to get up, fight your excuses, and prove to yourself that you are stronger than your laziness. Moral of the story: laziness is not rest. It's a slow poison. If you want to succeed, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Take the first step, no matter how small, and prove yourself. Your future begins the day you decide to kill your laziness.